gets the first grab of it, and he's balling it up, says the umpire.
I think they're just counting his ribs at the moment, Ed.
Yep.
He's hurting. That was a big hit.
He was unbelievable last week, boys. He was unbelievable, Tom Duday, last week, leading the competition for intercept marks in his first game of captaincy after 27 games.
In the meantime, it's Zaharakis who gets it to Merritt. Merritt with a beautiful kick downfield. McKernan wheels around on the left boot. Now he's back onto the right. He has to hold and hold and hold. Gets it back now to Merritt, and he kicks it in. They're all Bombers here. Look at this. Up they go. Offhand, Stephen Smith. Chop of the arm. Free kick to Laverde. And Jayden Laverde will line up from 20 metres out direct, well, 45-degree angle, but this is an absolute soda for a senior player, you'd think.
Thanks, boys. Right out.
It's a good kick from Merritt, getting back into a dangerous zone when it looked like McKernan had played himself into trouble by playing onto his non-preferred foot. No problems with the free kick. Perfect start for the Bombers if he threads this one.
Has kicked 34 goals, 37. Game number 45. Laverde appropriately wearing green boots. Comes in. And the green boot puts it right through the middle, and the Bombers get the first.
Ball up here for the Bombers. Little palm down, back towards Matt Crouch, but he couldn't trap it. Zaharakis got a handball away, but into the congestion. Outside of the boot kick might actually work. Laverde got the rise, couldn't bring the Sharon down. Race on, Townsend and McKay. Townsend claims he's got it. McKay.
Carl was the Essendon player trying to get it into attack, but it's been repelled again. This time again, it's Hamill again. Now, Devon Smith handles over to Ham. Inside 50 it goes. Crows fans are screaming. McDonald, Tip and Woody gets enough of a look at the goal, but he kicks underneath it. And a real chance here for the Bombers as they go. Parrish! Well, they got there. There wasn't much method in it, but they got the goal, and Parrish does enough to make scores level.
Into it too, Dwayne. They feel like they're getting the rough end of the stick at the moment, the Crows supporters.
O'Brien against him. Bill Chambers wins his own clearance and blasted long inside 50. Laverde manhandled, no free. McDonald, Tip and Woody tried to go through Hamill's legs. Still trapped. Laverde keeps it rolling, spins into trouble. Caught, handball. McDonald, Tip and Woody. 2 in 30 seconds.
So O'Brien does what David King asked for, and it was just knock it, get it forward.
Hold.
Picked off by McKenna.
It's their 9th intercept mark so far today, and it's just too easy when you've worked so hard to get that ball forward.
Talia went to ground, and McKernan gets it and goes. Has a bounce. He's got McDonald, Tip and Woody. He wants to draw the player first. McKernan looks further afield and says, no, you're the man. And that was excellent, intelligent football from Sean McKernan, not to blast away, not to handball too early and put his teammate under pressure. He summed it up beautifully. McDonald, Tip and Woody gets a set shot as a result.
Luke Brown found himself in a tough situation. He's playing on McDonald, Tip and Woody. He's running with him. He doesn't want to come at McKernan, but in the end, he probably comes a bit too early. I would rather make McKernan kick it while he's running around the boundary from distance rather than give him the little easy chip over the top.
So this wonderful player, Anthony McDonald, Tip and Woody's had a fantastic quarter of football, and he's put it straight through. All clear indeed, and the Bombers stretch their lead.
Using the corridor.
The long launch back into play in McKernan's direction. Talia got a full set of knuckles on it. Hibbert came up with it, gave it to McKenna. Waddles his way through the mid. A bounce to himself, and a kick to himself, and a bounce, and another one. Will he go for home here? He launches, goal square, Langford. That was awesome.
That's one of the plays of the year, Dwayne. A solo. One of the plays of the year. And then to deliver the kick perfectly to Langford running deep forward.
So this is an 11-point turnaround coming up from Seedsman missing a very easy shot.
That looks so good.
Kyle Langford to finish it off. One of the most magnificent pieces of football for the season. Ridley. Bill Chambers is under it. One grab, not the second. Matt Crouch. Parrish through the traffic. Carl off the deck. Brilliant. The kid looks like he can play, and it's his first goal in AFL footy.
It's not a bad run, Kingy, but how dangerous do they look when the ball hits the ground?
Marcus Little back pedal. He waits. That was crafty. Hurley back towards the wing. Townsend caught behind. Grabbed it. He was too deep at the bar and still got served. Looks up. Looks inside to Merritt. He can go. He's got a paddock ahead. Hands it to Sard. Launches it. Top of the square. Langford held.
I like the option.
He's allowed to play on, Ham.
No, he's caught it.
I like the option of Langford going forward. I mean, he's a big-bodied midfielder that can play in other positions, and he's really troubling Talia. That's McAdam who wore one when Ridley tried to take a hanger over him.
Corridor entries, Jay, so the ones that put defenders under pressure instantly. You do grab, you hold. So much space to be utilised. He's a dangerous player, Tyler Leeds.
And he's good size, using his body well, getting himself in the right positions.
To make it a 19-point margin. It's already the biggest margin of the game so far. And they're showing their class in the second half, the Bombers. Bell Chambers with a big fist knocks it down. McKay, Jones, Merritt feeds it back. Ridley pulls the kick, sees the target, awesome. Puts it onto the lap of Cale with a ribbon on it. And this kid's got some spunk. He'll back himself in here. Already kicked his first goal in AFL footy.
I want him to kick
earlier in this game.
I want to see another celebration, Dwayne.
So do Bomber fans. Huge moment. When he played at Dandenong, they had a locket rule at Dandenong. If you were hot, you got sent to full forward. That was your reward. And he loved it down there. He loved the goal-kicking opportunities. Biggest moment of his two-game career. He brings that back to perfection. Ice in his veins.
With 15 seconds on the clock, the Bombers, all they have to do is hit a target. Mick Hurley's got it in the back pocket. All he has to do is find a teammate or go long up the line. He decides to do that. So 13 seconds, still a chance, but he's found his man, and Redman pulls in a match-winning game-saving mark. And the Bombers are home by 3 points at Adelaide Oval. What a magnificent game of footy. Devon Smith's got it. Essendon wins by 3 points against the Adelaide Crows.